Kipsters, I heard it is Superhero Day, and I'm here to help out with your math. Alright. I can't wait to see all the pictures of you dressed as your favorite superhero. I hope they're all Wolverine. Alright, let's get to it. Whoa, Wolverine, what is going on? Ms. Levy, what are you doing here? Well, I'm here to teach math. What are you doing? I got a jet. I'll see you later. That was so weird, Spartan, or Kipsters. I hope you enjoyed seeing Wolverine.
It's me, Mario!
And Mario is here with us too today. Oh my goodness, so many fun friends. Well, Mario is here to help us with our math. All right, so Mario was telling me about how Mario wasn't telling me that. I was Mario. I was playing Mario over the weekend, and I got to this level, and there were 10 mushrooms I had to get to level up. And so I got 7 of them. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I was feeling pretty great about it. Yep, I love that sound. So I got 7. I was feeling really great. And then I was wondering, how many marshmallows do I have left to get? How many do I have left to get? This sounds different from the problems we've been doing the rest of the week, because I had 10 that I had to get, and I got 7. How many do I have left to get? Let's see if we can solve this. All right. So, I know that I had 10 mushrooms to start with. So, I am going to put 10 as my whole because I know 10 is my biggest number. That's what I started with. That's what I'm taking from. So I've got 10 as my whole right there. Now I got 7 marshmallows, so that means I need to put an X on 7 of them to show that I am taking them away. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we've got 7 mushrooms that I got, and so that is my takeaway part. So I'm going to put 7 in the part area, but then since it's my takeaway part, I'm going to cross it off so I remember that. Right there. It's crossed off, so that reminds me that I'm taking 7 away. And so then the mushrooms that are left are the ones I'd left to get, and there are 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's my part that's left is 3. So now if I'm going to write a number sentence to match, I was taking away 7, so that means I'm not adding now. I'm not using a plus sign. I'm going to use my minus sign. I'm going to subtract. And when I subtract, I always start with the whole. The whole is always the biggest number. I took away 7, but I'm not starting with that. I'm starting with 10 because 10 is my whole. It's the biggest number. That's what I was taking from. So I've got 10. And then I put my minus sign. So I've got 10 minus. And then it's minus what I was taking away. I took away 7. So I've got 10 take away 7 right there. And then I say that equals, and that equals my part that's left. My part that was left was 3. You got it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. We got lots of superheroes here. All right. So, just to recap, Mario's excited for us too. Just to recap, when I am subtracting, I take from the whole. I always take from the whole, and the whole is always the biggest number. All right. So then I got to thinking, I know we can switch it up with our addition sentences and do some of them a fancy way. I was like, can I make it a fancy way with my subtraction sentence? So then I did this. 7 minus 3 equals 10. Ooh, that didn't sound good. Let's stop and think about this. So, if I am doing 7 minus 3, I'm taking from 7, so that means 7 has to be the whole. Ooh, going over to look at my number bond to help. 7 is not the whole. 7 was the takeaway part. If I'm taking 3 from 7, that is not going to give me 10. That's going to give me a number that is smaller than 7 because I'm taking away. So, eek! That does not work. 7 minus 3 does not equal 10. Eek! So I need to stick with what I originally had with the 10 minus 7 equals 3. But then I realized that I didn't beat the level yet because I still had 3 more mushrooms to get, so I had to keep going because there were 3 left. Okay, let's pause for a second to recap how I write that subtraction sentence. Oh, hey, Kipsters. It was really weird. I got here and Wolverine had already started the video. Now, I am totally dressed for superhero day, and we're going to move on to our subtraction sentence. But I've got my Wonder Woman hat. I also have my Spider-Man shirt because love Spider-Man and Wonder Woman. And then I've got my super cool Wonder Woman socks with cape, so I'm ready to fly away. All right, you ready to keep going? Okay, so when I'm writing that subtraction sentence again, remember, I always start with the whole. I'm going to actually give us a different number bond for practice right now. So I'm going to give us a whole of 9, and then let's just say 6 and 3, and I will cross out the 3. So my 3 this time is going to be the takeaway part. So remember, when I'm building that subtraction sentence, I have to start with I have to start the whole, the biggest number, that is 9. So I'm going to have 9, and then I write minus. We've got to make sure we're paying really close attention to those symbols because minus and the plus sign are 2 different symbols, and they don't mean the same thing. Minus means I am taking away, which is what we are doing today. So I've got 9 minus, and then my takeaway part was 3, so I'm going to write in 3. So I've got 9 minus 3, or 9 take away 3, and then I'm going to fill in that equals 6. 6 is my leftover part, my part that is left. So I've got 9 minus 3 equals 6. So today when we're practicing, make sure you are remembering that you are always subtracting from the whole. Don't get tricked. All right, let's practice with some more. Okay, so today we're going to practice solving take-from equations with no unknown using numbers to 10. So when I do that, I'm going to listen to this story and identify the whole. And then I'm going to listen again. I'm going to identify what is my takeaway part. And I'm going to cross that out in my picture. And then I'm going to write the whole minus the takeaway part in my number sentence. And remember, I'm always starting with that whole and then writing minus the takeaway part. What am I crossing off? And then I'm going to count to find how many are left and write my part that's left next to the equal sign. All right. So a problem says, fill in the number sentence to match the story. There were 7 trains. 2 trains rolled away. Now there are 5 trains. So I would go ahead and draw math circles to help you solve this problem, and then you're going to write a subtraction sentence to match. I'll read the problem one more time. There were 7 trains. 2 trains rolled away. Now there are 5 trains. As you're going to fill in that number sentence, make sure you're thinking about what is the whole and what is your takeaway part. If you need to write a number bond to help you solve it, go ahead. I'm definitely going to do that. All right, let's go with the problem. Again, if you need more time, just pause the video. If you're ready for it, let's check this out. Okay, so there were 7 trains and 2 trains rolled away. So if 2 trains rolled away, that's the part that I'm taking away. But I started with 7 trains, so I'm going to go ahead and fill out my whole in my number bond that I've got 7. And then over here it says 2 trains rolled away, so I'm going to cross out, you got it, I'm going to cross out 2. No, 1, 2. Awesome. And so then my part here was 2. I'm going to write 2 here, and it is the takeaway part. So that means I need to put an X over it just to remind myself I'm taking 2 away. And then I'm going to count to see how many are left. I'm going to do that, or the problem told us, but let's just count to double check and make sure we didn't make any mistakes. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 5 left. So then when I go to build my subtraction sentence, I start with the whole, which is, yep, and I know that 7 is the whole because it's the biggest number, and it's the number that we started with. That's what we're taking from. So we've got 7, and then am I writing minus or plus? Yep, minus, because we are taking away. 7 minus, is it 7 minus 2 or 7 minus 5? Minus 2? Why is it minus 2? You got it. It's minus 2 because we're taking 2 away. 2 rolled away. So we've got 7 minus 2. And that equals our part that's left, which is 5. Oh my goodness. You are so smart. All right. You ready for one more? All right. Let's keep going. So this problem says there were 9 cars at the stop sign, 7 drove away, there are 2 cars left. Go ahead and draw those math circles, draw a number bond if you need it, and write your number sentence to match. There were 9 cars at the stop sign, 7 drove away, there are 2 cars left. Thinking about what is my whole and what is that takeaway part. All right, let's solve this one. If you need more time, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. Okay, so I went ahead and oops, that was not right. I have 9 math circles because there were 9 cars. And so that tells me that 9 is you got it, 9 is the whole. Remember, my whole is always the biggest number. Okay, so 9 is my whole. And then how many cars drove away? Yep, 7. And so that means that 7 is you got it, 7 is the takeaway part. So I'm going to cross out 7. Is that what I'm doing? Okay, cool. So I'm going to cross out 7. 1, 2, 3, count with me. 4, 5, 6, 7. So I crossed out 7, and then what am I doing? Yeah, if I want to fill it in my number bond, I'm going to write 7, got it, and cross it out. And it's crossed out because it's my takeaway part. Beautiful. And then what is left is 1, 2. We've got 2 left, so 2 is my part that is left. All right, so now for my subtraction sentence. I know my subtraction sentence always starts with the, you got it, it starts with the whole. Our whole is beautiful. Our whole is 9. So I've got 9. And then what symbol am I using again? The minus symbol tells me that I'm taking away. So we've got 9 minus, and then, oh, I know, 9 minus 2. No? That's wrong? But choose one of the parts. Oh, but that's not the 7 cars drove away, not 2. So that means that 7 was the takeaway part, and my number sentence has to match the story in the picture. I got it. All right, so 9 minus 7, so my number sentence matches the story, equals 2. Did I get it? Thank you so much for your help. I don't know what happened. Okay, so now I've got a bonus question for you. Again, text this to your teacher or put it in your Facebook group with your superhero costume or shirt on so that we can see the superheroes growing their brains. All right, bonus question is, there were 10 people, 6 got on the bus, now there are 4 people. What is that number sentence that matches the story? There were 10 people, 6 got on the bus, and now there were 4 people. I can't wait to see all of our little superheroes growing their brains. Miss Lively, you done yet? Wolverine, what's going on? Well, I came back to say bye to the Kipsters. What? Well, we're just finishing up math right now. Yeah, well, I wanted to say bye to them. Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't done. No, let me say bye to them. All right, Kipsters, I hope you had a fabulous time today growing your brain with Ms. Libby. Remember, Wolverine's the best, and you are all superheroes. Keep working hard to grow your brains. Bye.